Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Venza Limited in the color red. Let's take a look. Starting up front here, underneath the hood, we have the gas component of the hybrid energy system. It is a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 219 horsepower, 163 pound-foot of torque, and towing capacity up to 1,000 pounds. Up front, LED headlights, customary daytime running lights, fog lights are down below. Looking across your front bumper, you'll find these little round nodules. These are your front parking sensors. Then underneath that blue hybrid logo is your front-facing camera. Along to the side here, we have 19-inch alloy wheels. Side mirrors have integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and additional cameras and puddle lamps underneath to contribute to the surround view camera effect. On both of your front handles, you'll find these two double lines. We'll talk about that more on the driver's side. Moving back, all of your rear windows do come with factory tinting. Approaching the back, just like up front, we do have backup parking sensors here. Then on the left-hand side, you have your Venza logo. On the right-hand side, you have your limited trim level badge, and there is dual exhaust in the back. Underneath the rear logo is your backup camera. To open up your rear space here, reach underneath of your logo, press the button, and it should automatically rise up for you. Inside here, second row seating has a 60-40 split on the left-hand side here. This allows your seats to work independently from side to side, or you can use them together or separately to lay them down flat to extend your cargo space forward into your cab, or of course leave it up for your rear passengers. You can do this by releasing these little handle triggers on the top outside corner of the seat. Then across the back here, we have your interior cargo cover. This extends outwards, locks into place with these little hooks on either side, helping to keep private anything you want to keep stored in your rear space from anybody trying to look inside through your windows. All the way across the floors, as well on the back of the second row seats, you will find this Venza logo printed mat. It is a rubber cargo liner. Not only is this much easier to remove and clean any dirt or debris off of versus that typical carpeted interior, it also helps to protect your vehicle from any damage from your cargo and protect your cargo from damage from the vehicle. You'll also find in the back here we have the Venza carpeted mats in the factory packaging. On the left-hand side, you have your JBL speaker. You'll find this speaker system all throughout this unit. Right-hand side, you'll find interior lighting. If you're looking for your spare tire kit, look down at the floor. Underneath of the rubber mat liner, which is a Velcro attached, you'll find this little leather strap. Lift this guy up, and then underneath of your false floor, you'll find everything you'll need for your tire. You'll also find in the back here, underneath the floorboards, there is a special space made specifically to hold your interior cargo cover, so that if you don't want to have this installed all the time, you can just take it off. It'll fit completely under the floorboards, and it's not taking up extra room and getting in anybody's way, and you don't have to fully remove it from the vehicle just because you don't want it in for that moment. Now, to close up your rear space here, you have the optional kick sensor. You can use the handle on the right-hand side, or there are two different electronic buttons, one to close and one to close and lock. Next, let's take a look at the inside. Inside here, your interior upholstery is the black leatherette with black and gray stitching. In the middle, you'll find access to the folding down armrest/cup holders. This easily folds away to increase your seating capacity. Then, looking on the back of your front passenger or front driver's seat, you'll find this pouch storage. Back of your console is where you'll find your air vents and charger options down below. And we currently have the Venza rubber mats throughout this unit. Looking upwards, you'll also find the panoramic moonroof inside for everybody to enjoy. Storage spaces inside your door, as well as your power window control and door speaker. And then backing into these two double lines. These guys indicate keyless entry, so if you have the key fob on your person, you can just tap your hand here to lock and unlock your unit. Inside your driver's door, next to your handle, you have your memory seat settings. You have power windows, front and back, window lock, power lock system, side mirror controls. On the left, this allows you to manipulate your side mirrors to be able to lay flat with the body of your unit. You can have it set to A for automatic so that it will open and close the windows with the locking and unlocking of your doors, or of course you can manipulate these controls manually with this little control bar to put it however you so please. Then inside your doorway we have the Illuminated Venza entry. This is both on the driver and passenger side. We have power adjustable seats on both sides as well, back, front, up, down, lumbar support, hood release and gas release on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. Above that, controls for odometer brightness. You have your automatic headlamps, traction control, your surround view cameras. If you give that a press and look at your infotainment, you'll find this full look around. You can also change your perspective of where you are looking from, and if you want to, you can also pause it to take a closer look wherever you are currently pointed at. And if you are wanting to, you can further adjust this to your personal preferences and get out of it by pressing the little X in the top corner or pressing that first button that we already saw. Then next to that, you have your defog for your rear windshield, your heated leather steering wheel control, and power trunk release. We also have the power tilt and telescopic control for the front steering wheel here. On the steering wheel itself, left-hand side is controls for your dash display. Then you have your hands-free communication and your volume control. Right-hand side, radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, including sonar and lane departure. In the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Currently, you're looking at your optional navigation. You can choose to connect this feature through Toyota Connected Services. Under that, you have your audio listening, so AM, FM, satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and we have optional USB adapters as well. In the middle is where you have your phone connectivity. This is for your personal phone to connect through Bluetooth to this unit. Then we have trip information and your energy flow. So with your hybrid energy system, this will show you which components are communicating with each other in real time. Of course, right now we have the unit just turned on to accessory and it is parked, so there's not a whole lot going on. But especially when you're out on the road, your wheels are turning and you're using that regenerative braking technology, there'll be a whole lot more going on. You also have this little battery indicator on the right hand side, so you can take a look at how your unit is doing. Under that is all of your general settings. So this is everything from personal profile, Bluetooth devices, your notification, Wi-Fi display, search, vehicle info, apps, etc. In the middle we have your four ways, volume control and screen on off. Then you have your air vents and climate control center. Up front we have a dual climate control, so each side can be worked independently, or if you turn on the sync, you can have the whole unit work together in unison. This unit has the Eco Heat Cool option, and then you have your defrost for front and rear windshield as well as for your side mirrors. Left of this, you have your odometer trip right next to your steering column. Then you have your push start ignition. All of your storage and chargers are placed in the back of this little cubby space. And if you look closely, you'll find this little power button glowing green dot. That indicates that this black pad space back here is a wireless charging pad. It is compatible with all wireless charging devices. You can pop your phone back there. It has this nice built-in tray design, so your phone's not going to go flying out of there as soon as you hit on the gas pedal, but you can still keep an eye on it for any notifications coming in and out. And if you don't want to use that space for the wireless charging capability, you can just press this power button, the green indicator will go off, and then the power is cut to that pad. Behind that, you have your parking brakes, EV mode, and driving modes. Then you have your gear shift. You'll also find that this ambient lighting, you can see a little bit along the side here. Of course, this can be a little bit hard to capture in the daytime, but it is very visible at night. Then lastly, up top here, we're going to look at the dash. You'll find this little cutout up top here, and then if you look forward right along here, you'll find your compass, and then you'll have your odometer and a couple other little stats in there. That is a wireless charging, that is your heads-up display. This is great little built-in. It is able to show you some of your pertinent information, such as what we just discussed, your direction, your speedometer, a couple of other things. That way you don't have to take your eyes off of the road to keep an eye on this at all times. Now, just behind us, you have your cup holders, and then you have 3 variant levels for cooled and heated seats. You have the red button with the orange lights for heated, blue button with the green lights for cooled. Then you have your console space. Inside here we have a little tray up top. You can use this for additional storage space, cup holders, or anything else you please. If you want to take that out, you have extra storage space, goes all the way down inside, and then you do have a 12-volt adapter inside there as well. On the right hand side of your dash, we continue on with the black leatherette, black stitching, and we have these little metallic highlights that you can find all throughout this front cab space. Looking upwards on your rearview mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots, these are your garage door openers. And of course we have a normal reflective mirror surface here right now, but if you go and flip the switch, it will now switch to being a camera view instead. This is a really nice feature to have built in. If you have anything inside your cab, whether it's people or cargo, and it's blocking your view directly behind yourself, you can simply switch to the camera view, and then you can see what is behind your unit at all time in real time. Then looking up from there, we have your SOS button, overhead lighting controls, and the controls for your panoramic moonroof. This is the Stargazer moonroof, so if you'll notice, this little button allows you to move the full fabric shade that fully covers it if you want it in or out of the way. And then this little button, if you give him a press, you'll find that it turns to this fogged over view instead. It's great to have this built in case you want to be able to have some of that light coming through, but you don't want to have the sunbeams fully in your eyes. You have this Stargazer fogging capability instead. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Venza Limited in the color red. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.